Next, we're going to move on to another mission since the audio one is so short. And this is on programming. So you're going to actually create some code. You're going to write some code. You're going to build out some interactive experiences in this section. There are 3 tutorials to complete in this one, in addition to the more things to try. So let's go through these real quick. Here's my completed example after going through all of them. Right here. Okay, so you get to pick what kind of object, what kind of small toy you're going to use for this, but you're going to be writing the code to actually make this player move around. So me turning with the keyboard is all controlled via a script. And also these pickup items. Notice when I run into them, they disappear and a little particle effect happens. If I go slow enough, you can actually see it. Boom, there it is. So all that's happening with code. So you're going to learn how to use a script component and put that onto game objects to make things happen in your game. And this is really where game design separates itself from just creating art for a game, right? Writing the code and implementing these scripts onto your game objects is what makes games interactive. It's what makes it a game. So in this, you're going to have a counter that shows how many stars you're getting, or you don't have to pick stars. You'll see in the lesson. Let's go jump to it real quick. First tutorial, add the movement script. So in this one, you're not going to actually write the code. They have a pre-made script for you that you're going to implement onto your player so that you have control with the player. Okay, then you're going to actually start writing code in the next tutorial on making your collectible rotate. So in mine, it's the stars. It's actually code on the stars that is making them slowly rotate. So you'll have the ability to change how fast they rotate by changing some bits in the code. Next one. All right, and the last one is to create the actual collectible, setting up colliders on everything. That's important for your code to know when it collides with something, so then you can have it disappear and instantiate a particle explosion in its place. Which again, you have choice over what your explosion looks like, what collectibles you're going to be using, and what your player looks like. And then, of course, in the more things to try, which you should do all of, right, Anmo? Yeah. So first is to give a jump ability to your player. So this, again, is you implementing different code that you're putting into a script file in your project that is on your player. So you've got a script that's already running on the player from the previous tutorial. You're going to go back into the code and implement this part so that you have the ability to jump. Pretty cool. You can do all that with one line of code. And of course, the mission quiz. This is the practice one. There's 6 questions on it, just like the real one on Canvas. Be careful. Make sure you understand the material before you even attempt it. You have all week to do these assignments. So you have the responsibility of using your class time wisely. I see a lot of you doing nothing until Friday and then doing it. That's not how you should do this. And if I see you doing that, I'm going to put you back on a gated system of spoon feeding the lessons to you each day. And I think you're older than that. So I'd like to give you the responsibility of using your class time wisely each day, making sure that you're caught up with lessons. Once you're done, that's great. Then you can use class time however you want, play games, talk to your friends, but make sure you get all of this stuff done first. Okay. Your weekly survey question to unlock the audio and programming mission is, what is your favorite SNES game that you have played so far? What is that? Animal asks. Good question. So remember in the creative projects module right here, I introduced a project to you a couple weeks ago called the Game Mechanics Research Project. This is going to be due at the end of the 6 weeks. It does count for a grade, so you do have to play these old SNES games. Yes. SNES just is Super Nintendo Entertainment System, this thing. So there's instructions here on how to download the program, how to load games. And remember, the whole point here is you're creating a Google Doc showing your research on at least 10 of these games. Read the instructions, Anmo. If you have further questions, you can come back and ask me. Okay. And let me go ahead and stop sharing screen with you and unlock your survey. There we go. All right, good luck, everybody. This is definitely a more challenging mission, writing code and implementing this into your games. There's a lot more to do. So again, please use your time wisely. Some of these lessons take you longer than you realize.